Weird ass nigga. Yeah, you nigga. My bad dog. I ain't mean to diss you like that. I ain't playing, bro. I ain't playing. But look, broski, there's nothing wrong with being weird. What even is weird? You know what I mean? You know when like those fucking them Disney movies and shit when they be calling the when the bullies be picking on the little nigga and calling the nigga weird and shit. What even is weird? I don't even know. That's when I think of weird, that's what I think of. Or what the world thinks of, I would say. But weird people look at being weird as being is as a bad thing, as a negative, It's like I don't know. It's like when you don't act like everybody, people look at you like you weird. And you know, younger being like a young kid or being a teenager, you know, you don't want to be seen as the weird kid or the you know what I mean? You don't want to be seen as the weird kid. So you would try to act like everybody else or act like whatever. Just act like everybody else because that's the cool thing to do, to act like everybody else. When in reality, trying to be like everybody is weird. You know what I mean? That's the real type of weird. Bro, if you was a weird nigga, not a weird nigga, not like that, but if you was like, if people just call you weird or you feel like you weird, bro, don't take it to heart. Bro, take that shit like as a compliment because you being yourself, bro. What's weird about being yourself? People call you weird because you not acting like the crowd. You ain't going with the program like everybody else. You know what I mean? Everybody acting this certain way, but you just acting different. You being yourself. And broski, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. That's a fucking superpower, bro. The fact that you could be yourself is a superpower. Be yourself in public is a superpower. And let me tell you something, bro. Like many people who try to act cool and be popular and this and that, they don't they don't know how to be themselves. They feel like it's a bad thing to be their self. And now that I even look at it, what's so cool about being like popular or whatever the fuck in like high school and whatever the fuck, even in the world, nigga. You feel me? Everybody just wants to act like everybody because they scared to be themselves. They feel as though if they be themselves, they will be seen as being weird. But the fact that you could be yourself in public, bro, like you strong, bro, like you courageous because the people who call you weird, quite frankly, they won't be like you because that's why I feel like some people is bully like the weird kid in school because it's like they low key like kind of jealous because that person could be theyself in public and they scared to be theyself, so they kind of jealous of that. You know what I mean? And not only just that, bro, when you be yourself, people gravitate to you more. Like people more so like love you more because you're more authentic and you're more genuine. But when you act like everybody else and you wear the same shit everybody wear and you talk the way everybody else talk, nigga, you ain't you just as a carbon copy, bro. You ain't original, you ain't authentic, you ain't, in my opinion, that's cool, bro. Like if you could be anybody who could be they self and ain't scared to be they self and don't act like everybody else, bro, that's a cool person to me, in my opinion. You cool for that, bro. In my opinion, I feel like you cool. If you could be yourself in public and don't give a fuck, nigga, you cool in my eyes, bro. But people who act like everybody else and try to, you know, fucking hate on you because you ain't acting like they act, fuck them niggas, bro. Because they is the real fucking losers, bro. They is the real fucking losers, bro. You feel me? And you could carry that authenticity off into life, and that could help you like even progress in life and succeed in life because when people start to see that you different, like I said before, people gravitate to you more. People feel a connection to you more. You build better relationships when you be yourself. You build better friendships. You build just better. You build even more better energy, and you attract better energy. You just attract better people when you could be yourself and be your authentic self. You attract more people who authentic and could be they self. You understand? Bro, people who act like everybody else, they NPCs, bro. They don't know they self. They don't know who they are within they self. You understand? They really don't know who they are. That's why they try to act like everybody else, because they don't know who they are. So, bro, let me tell you something, bro. If you is the weird kid in school or whatever the fuck, nigga, don't worry about that shit, dog. Be yourself, bro. Keep being yourself. And bro, fuck whoever ain't like you, bro. And you shouldn't even want to be liked. You shouldn't even like try to be liked, because bro, if you go through life wanting to be liked by everyone, nigga, you will be a slave to everyone, bro. Trying to live a life where you trying to be liked by everyone, you will be a slave by everyone, because you then have to follow the demands or follow the trends of what they like. That's like these celebrities. You see some of these celebrities, bro. Some of these celebrities, they live the worst possible life. They fucking hate themselves because they can't be themselves. They have to play this image. They have to be someone the internet want them to be. They have to be someone a higher power want them to be. So they can't even be. It's like they a slave. They a slave to an image. They can't be themselves. They true self locked behind this image. You understand? So, and they, they go through life depressed and fucking hate themselves, and that's why they be on drugs and shit. But whatever the fuck, you feel me? So, hey nigga, be weird, be yourself, bro. You understand, bro? You was a cool ass nigga regardless. You feel me? So, yeah, bro. And even shit like this, even shit like YouTube and shit, like you could even like, bro, you could even succeed on like shit like YouTube, like just being yourself. Because why do you like your favorite YouTuber? Because there is nobody else like them. I can say, for example, like Soul Illuminati or some shit. Why everybody loves Soul Illuminati? Bro, because there is no, you cannot find another Soul Illuminati on the internet, because he is himself. People gravitate towards authenticity. It's like they is your friend. You know what I mean? It's like they're your friend. So, yeah, bro. Be yourself, bro. Fuck what anybody got to say. Live this life to the fullest, bro. Live in the moment. Live in the present moment, bro. And yeah, bro, you can have a beautiful life, bro. I promise you. All right, bro.